Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video. Today we're going to be playing as Spain, again. But why, you may ask? You just played as fascist Spain not so long ago. Well, yes, and you guys left a lot of comments suggesting that I should play as Anarchist Spain. So today we are playing as the Anarchs. Now, Anarchist Spain is kind of unique in the whole scope of the game, not only because of the Civil War, but also because it can't really engage in normal diplomacy or trade. And not engaging in diplomacy is the antithesis of my regular playstyle. That means we probably won't be able to join any alliances, and that can really be a problem in the long run, especially for me. So I'm curious to see how that will work out. But before we begin, a message from a sponsor. This video is brought to you by Vikings War of Clans. Vikings War of Clans is an online multiplayer strategy game. It's also mobile and, of course, free. If you're into Vikings, if you feel like growing a beard, grabbing some axes and going raiding on a longship, it may just be the game for you. In Vikings, you become a Jarl and spread your power, influence and fame throughout the world. The game gets constant updates, so there's always something to do. It has a wide selection of warriors of various types, mercenaries, horsemen, raiders, archers and so on. You can create equipment and weapons for your armies and fight battles with players from all around the world. My personal favorite thing about the game is probably the art style on the heroes. You do get to choose from quite a lot of them, and they fit the theme very well. You can help support my channel by downloading Vikings for free from my link in the description and become a hero of the events in the world of Vikings. And possibly beat me up because I registered as Taureor. Anyway, download it now, it's free. Alright, back to Hearts of Iron 4. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical focuses. We're doing the Spanish Civil War, and this time we're choosing the side of the Anarchists. Let's see how well that goes. And I have purposely not explored this tree. I wanted this to be more of an exploratory run where I find out how this works and then try to make it work on the go. So first choice, we have to choose between a Great Spain and the Popular Front. Great Spain is non-aligned or fascist, and the Popular Front is anarchist, communist or democracy. Right, let's go with the Popular Front. Some artillery, some support equipment, lots of infantry weapons. Let's get a military factory over here. And maybe civilian ones as well, whatever, really. Basic machine tools, spear firepower, and some research. All the troops go here. Alright, that's about it. Let's unpause. While playing as the Great Spain, we wanted to speed this civil war up as much as possible. Now we want to delay it because our focuses do take a long time, and we do want to finish disbanding the army before everything starts. So our primary objective is to delay the civil war as much as possible. Popular Front is done. Now secure the Guardia de Assalto or secure Guardia Civil. 10 worse units are better than 5 good units. Election. Okay, we've chosen the communist path. Great. Now let's ensure that we delay the start of the Uprising as much as possible. So we have to start each of these decisions as soon as we can do that. Let's start with concessions to the left because that increases our political power. We can also deploy our garrisons on the map. It's not as important this time because we're going to be splitting the civil war in two anyway. It's more important to surely have enough political power to keep doing these all the time. Because if we don't, then the civil war will start earlier and we won't be able to do the last focus here, and that one is pretty important. Normally it would be prudent for us to stop their influence here, but once again it's imperative that we keep doing these decisions all the time. Mechanical computing. It's important that, you see, this just finished. On the same day we have to start a new decision here. Let's do another one of concessions to the left. They're doing suppress the strikes, which is countering our actions, but in general the more of these we do, the more political power we'll have, and political power is pretty important. Secure the Guardia Civil. Alright, what's next? Train the Union youth, extra communism, and some troops. Oh great, we'll get some more political power. Manuel. Concessions to the left once again. Keep doing these, not a day of delay here. We could try and retake these, but the decisions are much more important. Can't do any more concessions to the left, but we do have to do something. So let's just reassign this loyal leader. They did the Primo de Rivera speech, which means I'm gonna be able to imprison him. And that is good because it's cheap and gives me political power. Perfect. Train the Union youth. Complete. More weapons, more political power. Oh god damn it. I missed clicking the thing. Yeah, there's no prompt. And missed a few days. Well, hopefully we'll still have enough to finish all the focuses. Let's imprison Primo de Rivera. Yeah, we should always be watching this. Now we can actually afford to start contesting testing their influence in some of the garrisons. They did get a lot of them, but we did have to focus on the decisions. Anyway, where should we contest it? Here. I mean, it's not that it's an important part, but while they're still doing it, it's cheaper to contest. Alright, we can afford another one and still have political power. I guess I'll contest Cordoba. And not another one. Not yet. Primo de Rivera is imprisoned. Let's wait 2 days so that we can react to their political assassination. Political arrest. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful about calculating this. We should still have enough time to finish what we're doing. Distribute arms to the people. Oh, I forgot I have lots of military power now. So yeah, let's keep contesting those garrisons. Mechanical computing. Let's reassign disloyal leaders. Do radio. And support weapons. Contest another garrison. 39 days. Let's contest another one. We've distributed arms to the people. Now there's a bit of a problem with the timing. 90 days. This will remove 25 from it. We need 70 for the focus, so that's 65 days because I missed a few days earlier. For that, we get 37 extra, which should be just about enough. Let's do concessions to the left and start disbanding the army. Political power 200. Now this will also start a civil war, but in a much more favorable position to us. Now 50 days until this triggers. Here we need 54. In the meantime, we'll add 37 with this and remove 25 with this. So that's 12 plus 50, that's 62 days. And we need 54, so we will have enough. Good. So missing a few days is not a very big issue, but better keep an eye on this. Now I'm going to do a semi-controversial thing, I guess, and try to take complete control over this garrison before the civil war starts. 14 days. Yeah, we'll be able to do that 3 times, unless they contest us, because they will have control of it, even if they only have 1 pip of influence. But it is well placed strategically, and it will be especially important to us since we are doing the Anarchist path. Concessions to the left. 65 days. This will remove 25, which will leave the timer with 40. This takes 37, so technically we could start another one of these. However, in 37 days we will be deep in the civil war because of this focus here. So there's no point doing that. Now we just wait and try to take Western Aragon. Oh, they took this one. Well, I guess I have to commit to Aragon anyway. Until this finishes. 18 days. So they'll get this, but we'll get this. That's fine. I mostly just care about this part here because we're doing the Anarchists anyway. Okay, I guess I'll move the garrison units a bit. Disbanding of the army in 1 day, and here we go. The civil war has started. Now we have 3 options here. Let's be careful not to click the wrong one. Disbanding the army has given us a lot more troops than our enemy gets, so we can actually crush them quite quickly, I hope, and open the way for our Anarchist future. So now we get to choose one of 3 paths. The Regional Defense Council of Aragon, which is the Anarchists, Anti-Fascist Workers' Revolution, which is the Commies, and we can maintain the Second Republic, which lets us do democracy. Anyway, let's do the Anarchist Regional Defense Council of Aragon, which one gives us this. Yeah, the last one. And we get disbanded army. Perfect. Now, we'll choose our path in a moment, but first, let's see what the situation looks like. We have 1 unit here and 1 unit here, which is not great, but it'll be enough to hold the ports. Possibly. We have a lot of political power, and we have to start attacking quickly before the civil war front lines consolidate. You two just stay in place, and we have 60 more divisions. That's really a lot of divisions. And taking this bit here of Aragon, we're going to simplify things a little bit. I might even be able to connect to Bilbao, which would be preferable, but if I had more political power, I would try that during the preparation phase. You attack here. You also attack there. Same for you two, and you, and you. Add them all to the same army. This is going to be the Manual Orders army. Oh, we have an illegal field marshal, offensive doctrine, and aggressive assaulter, but not brilliant strategist. And you do need brilliant strategist for aggressive assaulter. But he does have good traits, so let's use him. Now, the remaining troops. How many do we have left? 53. Right, 2 full armies to aggressively attack. A few more left unassigned. Guess I could send them up north, but no, that wouldn't be worthwhile. I'll just use these ports to occupy the enemy while we push them from the other side. So the remaining 5 will just be an extra army to plug up any possible holes in the front lines or whatever. Infantry expert. And that is about it. Do we have any planes? We do have a few. We can't go to war economy yet. Because we're still democratic. We can do lots of conscription. We've got some of these, but some of them get blocked by focuses and I don't want to make a mistake. Not much to pick from here. Masters of our own fate. I think that's one of the focuses we'll be doing. Is it worth doing though? Closed economy. I wonder, is it worth it to hire silent workers even though we will lose that silent workers in a few years? Maybe faster. Probably not worth it. Let's arm the people. Maybe save that political power for now. I don't know. I'm gonna start the fight and see what happens. Then we can change our decision if we so choose. Go. attack the pockets of resistance, start executing the battle plans aggressively. Maybe we'll get some territory before they can mount a defense. Yes, please. 7 divisions of volunteers from the Soviet Union. Oh, she will be good. Crush the Revolution is on the other side of the tree, isn't it? Yeah, we won't be doing that. We can hire her. Federica Montseny gives us political power and war support and a non-aligned, which might not be the best choice, but oh, whatever. Federica. And that's pretty much the only one we're going to be hiring for now. Right, go attack them. Get territory before the front lines solidify and the front lines solidify, which is a pity. Start working on the offensives. I can still acquire territory. Some of these provinces are not defended. Even if attacking is now very ineffective, we can still make the best of it. They've secured the front line mostly. Probably still get this bit. Alright, we've cut some of them off. I mean, I am still winning in many of these battles. Maybe I should keep pressing on, at least for a while. Soviet volunteers. Perfect. Right, let's hope we can get these few provinces that we're actually winning in, and then we can stop the attack. I guess I could try to reinforce Bilbao and Oviedo. Not that I really need those, but we could try, I guess. You guys go there. Why are you not transporting to the ports? Seems like I'll have to do it manually. Oh well, it'd be too late for Bilbao, but it's not like I really care about owning these ports here. They only serve as a distraction to our enemies. And yes, we lost one of them. You're right. Sending 2 units to Oviedo. Perhaps they will be useful there. And once again, I want to stop the offensive to not waste resources, but seems like we're pushing through quite nicely. Like here, for example. France and Britain announce alliance. You guys should be able to hold on. If you can't, just retreat. We're gonna lose, probably. We did take a lot of territory, though. You, stop. You're not getting anywhere. Be cautious. Don't be balanced, but stop the attack. You guys, on the other hand, are doing quite well. We can continue for a while. We have armed the people. Now we need to appropriate the means of production. Yay, bit of territory secured. Right, should we continue the attack, or did we get enough? Maybe we got enough for now. Stop the attack and be balanced, and just sit there for a while. We're gonna have to start doing the offensive things. Looks like it's time to abandon Oviedo. Pity. Let's use this army to push over here. Impending government crackdown. This is, you know, the second civil war, but we can delay this a bit, and we will do so. One offensive prepared, I guess. Let's select Burgos as the second front line. Chinese United Front happens, and Hindenburg burns. This is looking well. Again, we're not in a hurry. I mostly wish to just explore the path of anarchy. Well, actually, since this is no longer afflicted with the debuff, I can use you guys to advance as well. We have appropriated the means of production, but if breaking basic human rights of property is going to bring us victory, we will do so. Right, now we have some choices. The maximum concession is a focus, and that will let us delay the civil war a little bit, and I think it would be prudent to take it. We don't have that much time left. The offensive is going well, though. Probably put you on aggressive. We do have more troops than the enemy, and even though we don't have the buffs, or rather removal of debuffs in the area here, we'll try to lean into the blow. Going well. If not for the impending civil war within a civil war, we would be ending this quite soon. Purges in the Soviet Union, and we've done the maximum concession, which gives us how much time? 141 days, which is enough to do 4 small focuses. So we have to do these 2 and 2 other ones. Purchasing equipment is an interesting idea. Haven't used that mechanic before. Consuming goods factories, small modifier, not worth it right now. Division speed, useful, not crucial. We shall use this later. Interesting. Recovery of manpower. That's around 50,000 a year. Probably not that good. Right, let's do seize public transport. It's going to speed our divisions up, which can be very, very useful in an offensive. Japan attacks China. Let's get an offensive here. Oh, wait a minute. Are they doing it? Pending offensive here, they're doing it. So it removes the thing for us as well? No. Okay, good. So they'll do it for us. I'm attacking, so I'm not sure why they would do so. Let's pick Asturias then. It's not like it's very important. Maybe I even shouldn't push them too much because of the impending civil war on our side. We've seized public transport. Let's seize the gold reserves. Now, I kind of want to push through here because if all goes well, then our enemy, Spain, is going to be fighting this of our enemies, Spain and us, and we'll be able... You know what, this is best shown. Let's wait a bit and then I'll tell you if my plans succeeded or not. Basically, I want to only be fighting one enemy at a time, which is why I'm pushing so heavily in here, while my enemies will be fighting each other and also myself. At least that's the plan. Did I remember to? Yeah, I think it's time to flip them to cautious. We've seized the gold reserves. Now, we have 70 days until a government crackdown. Not sure. Wish it was 71. Okay, you know what? I think we'll have 1 day of a window in here. Alright, let's try doing the arms purchases and then masters of our own fate. We should start the civil war before it starts on its own. There isn't a branch that lets you unify the communists with the Democrats, but the Anarchs are an interesting choice, I think. Probably not the best one, but an interesting. And we're backing that political power. Not sure for what yet. We'll go to work on the orbital mobilization once the next war starts. for an arms purchase. Right, now we do masters of our own fate, which will start a civil war within a civil war. Right, we can prepare an offensive if we so choose. Sure, why not? Oh, I chose the wrong one. They were already doing this. Whatever. We'll just stop all the attacks. I guess I could be clever about this and figure out which units will be on our side once we're at the Regional Council of Aragon, and then just, you know, not use them up in the main fighting, but that's too much figuring out. So 8 days until the crackdown here, and 7 days until this finishes. Alright, so we will be the ones who start this war, which is good. Alright, how much? That's a lot of territory we got. Yeah, government cracks down. Sure, we declare. Yeah, that's a very good outcome. Unfortunately, a lot of our troops got trapped in here, which is a less good outcome. Huh, not sure what to do. I don't think I have enough troops to keep all these front lines staffed. I should try and retreat with these guys here. Just run home quickly. Perhaps you can manage it. In the meantime, all of you should probably get reassigned a bit. There's probably nobody in Bilbao, or at least nobody significant. I lost my generals. Well, Eduardo is a good one. We'll have to focus on using him as our main guy. Let's give him a full contingent and make sure he secures the entirety of this big front line. Those 9 here will quickly take over the bit with Bilbao and consolidate our control over it. And everyone go to balanced, and everyone halt and redistribute quickly. Let's try and save them. Please quickly go home. Did we retain the Soviet volunteers? I'm not sure. Anyway, next focus. Oh, right, and I can choose the things to purchase firearms. For an arms purchase, what do we get? It costs me political power, and I get equipment. Am I missing equipment? Not yet. We are the Anarchists. Wait a minute. Non-aligned? Will we be communist? Oh, whatever. This is weird. Collectivized society. 15% consumer goods factories. Good. Mass factories in state. 10%. Sure. Production retention. Fine. Production efficiency growth. And cap. Minus 20%. Well, maybe Anarchy is not very good at efficiency. Research speed 10% penalty. Factory output plus 70%. Okay, so but this alone is worth it. See, I was contemplating changing our economy law to total mobilization, but with that on the horizon, we don't have to. We'll just save that political power and take this, because it's crazy powerful. Now, limited exports suck. Free trade. So, what advisors do we have left? Captain of Industry and War Industrialist, and that's it, I think. I mean, we could get the Elusive Gentleman once we've created the Intelligence Agency. So yeah, we can only get this guy, or this guy. We have 2 slots. How about the military? Whoa, okay. Infantry Military Council, Army Regrouping Military Council. That's actually wonderful. Right, Infantry Military Council Genius, please. How about this? Army Defense Expert, Army Offense Expert, and Army Organization Expert. All of these are military councils. Let's take the Offense Experts. I mean, Organization's good too, but I do prefer Offense. I haven't researched that at all. I just like Offense. Right, so I kind of want to get down here as fast as possible, and we need all of these. Alright, let's do Agrarian Collectivization. And Carlist Spain has appeared. Good. Well, not so good. Some of our units got trapped in their territory, but you guys can just retreat. Can you halt? Alright, I forgot to give you a general. She's adaptable. Adaptable is a great trait. Go. This Uprising. Fortunately, it's not my problem. Although, I could probably benefit from it. First, though, we should make sure that our troops are in position. So, hold them because the front lines have changed. Redeploy a bit. Make sure the front lines are secured before you push too much. Good. Bilbao's ours. Right, I'll set them to cautious and push. Fortunately, these guys are lost, I think. Perhaps we can try to run through here. Maybe connect to them. Unlikely, but we can attempt it. Don't have a lot of factories. Probably work on the civilian ones. Yay, we've secured our territory here. Okay, can we save our people? Let's try. Perhaps they can survive a little bit longer. Yeah, going well. Almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Will you run away? And we've connected. Perfect. Alright, now I can redo stuff. But they'll make sure you're safe. Don't let them cut us off. They have been saved, more or less. Time to reorganize the armies. Cancel all the orders and use a field marshal level 1. Be balanced, everyone. Attack in a balanced manner. We've done Agrarian Collectivization. Next. Mujeres libres. Does that mean like free women? Yes, yes it is. Okay, good. 3% recruitable population. Right, from the looks of things, I'm like a citizen of a communist country. As in, I can't complain. There are undefended territories here. Please take them. They're also fighting each other. 3 factions, and I'm fighting all of them. Seems a bit chaotic, but we're doing great. They do have a lot of gaps in the front lines. Perhaps I should just go aggressive on them. Go surround them. Yeah, sure. Why why the hell not? Let's go aggressive on everyone. We are winning anyway. And we're nowhere near running out of equipment or manpower. So just attack with everything we have. I'll pin this guy. I could use more troops. I can train them. Maybe those guys. Yeah, let's train a couple. That should do it. Power lists defeated. We're making progress. We need to readjust the front lines a bit. Again. Right, this guy will take care of down here. She will take care of up here. Whilst these of her troops will take care of this pocket. That's a big reorganization and we might lose some provinces, but without it, it would be a bit too chaotic. We are anarchists, so chaos should be what we love, but it's not very efficient, is it? Paris Libres is done. Self-management, sure. Whoops, the reorganization seems to not have worked out very well, because we don't have troops where we need to have troops. Yeah, that was a mistake. Or maybe they're just not moving fast enough. You know what, let's abandon this post here and go back to the old way of doing the orders. It worked out better, and because of this so-called reorganization, have lost a ton of territory. So it was a clear mistake. Learn from my mistakes, don't do that. And let's deploy the extra units to form another army and reorganize once more. Right, that's a bit better. Well, at least we got rid of the car lists, but we're losing so much territory. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, mistakes were made. No matter, it'll be okay. Anschluss of Austria. They seem to not have equipment. So once my troops finally get in position, we should be able to push them back easily. But being pushed back from here was a big mistake on my part. I was a bit too careless with reorganizing the troops. But we're pushing back already. Well, we're running out of equipment. No matter. Let's purchase some. Maybe remove the engineer companies from these guys. I grow tired of this war. Let's go aggressive. And do collectivization of all workers. Control factory output 5%. Pity I was doing so well before that reorganization. Second Republic defeated. My orders are getting wonky again. I do hate that so much. Yeah, you guys take care of the pocket. You guys take care of this pocket. All shall be well. But we should be close to ending this. Let's get Army Regrouping Military Council. They do have a lot of volunteers. Impending America. Of course, it's Murcia, I think. Right, almost bear the torch. Let us enact weekly stability -1%. We already have 0 stability, so not like it's making any difference. Let's enact horrible, awful, collectivized means of production. Alright, let's not mess with this anymore. They are winning. Let's let them do it. Oh, and you will be charismatic. A little bit of a manual order here so that they don't get supply anymore. And they should have no supply anymore. So already 1938. But we're almost done. Right, I can probably justify war goals, can't I? No, because I'm somehow non-aligned, even though I'm so very communist. Just go around the enemy. Yeah, looking good. These guys are trapped, and these guys are about to lose their capital. That's the upside of having a lot of units, even if they're weak. All must bear the torch. Now, our stability will never recover, I think. But also, our economy is super powerful. Factory output 70%. And also, we can't remove it. Truly horrible. Right, let's analyze this a little bit so that we can choose where to go next. Maybe Portugal. Yeah, let's pursue Portugal and the threats abroad. The enemy has been confined, kinda. We really need more guns. I mean, purchasing it is not really effective. It's just 1,425 political power. Our research speed is horrible. I just went to free trade. Did this close my economy again? Doesn't say so. Well, that was all the political power wasted. What's wrong with free trade? It's the best trade. Bloody stupid anarchists. Infantry expert. Right, so I was pretty much suboptimal with the execution of this war, but it is all working out in the end. And is that all that matters? The answer is no, it isn't all that matters, but it's good that it's working out in the end. We need more guns. I guess I'll just cancel all this production. We don't need these factories. We don't need artillery being produced or support equipment. Yay, but the guns. Threats abound. Oh, threats abound, not threats abroad. Sure, I guess we'll do Portugal. Now, after this playthrough, I'm pretty sure I'd know the optimal way of progressing through the Civil War. This time I decided to record without preparation so that you guys can get the raw experience of me figuring out how all of this is supposed to work. I got some troops behind enemy lines. We did get cut off, but I might just get all their victory points and destroy them that way. We'll know in a moment. Oh no, there's a tank going towards Madrid, but we can pin it. No, damn it. I was like a click too late. Pity, I'll lose these troops, but it was a gamble. Almost did it. I missed the tank here. And again, they have repositioned some of the troops to surround them, which leaves this area empty. Take Toledo. Or don't. Perhaps I can connect these territories and get supply back to these guys. Yes, seems like I can. Right, just go aggressive and finish them. We'll have Portugal to deal with. Can we get Madrid from behind? We'll know in a moment. Probably not. But we did get Salamanca. That's something. And we have won. Unfortunately, that removed most of my troops, and I am in the process of preparing to attack Portugal. So we're in a bit of a pickle, I think. No matter. Let's just fill this army up with those tiny units. That might be enough. enough to beat up Portugal. 7 more. Actually, yeah, with all of the other ones being disbanded, I might afford proper units. Let's see how many I can afford. Not that many. Alright, let's switch the ones we have into proper units and get ready for Portuguese anarchism. Oh, I didn't read the end of the Civil War thingy to get any problems. So I didn't read the pop-up and I missed what actually happened. For one, these are not my core states. Soon we'll have to find a way to get rid of that. We're doing equipment, not too great, but it should suffice against Portugal. We do have tons and tons of manpower, and we're just on volunteer only. 8% from anarchist society. That is a lot. Portuguese anarchism. Right, so yeah, join anarchist commune of Portugal against Portugal. This is the anarchist commune of Portugal. Right, so we have to redo the order. It's gonna be easy. Next up, we can do a regional council of Iberia. Right, we have to aim for this, which will take a while. We could also get the research slots. I guess I'll get one research slot and then go towards these. Right, this shouldn't take too long. Should be much stronger. Actually, it would be beneficial if we started this while still fighting the Civil War, because we would have way more troops, but it's fine. Oh right, I do have some planes, so let's use them. We could do war propaganda, but our war support is pretty high. It's probably not necessary. We could do stability, but yeah, I think we're locked at 0 stability forever. Hey, this is undefended, go there. Maybe try an aggressive approach. Yeah, confined to a very small space, so a quick aggressive attack might benefit us more. Although, yeah, it also got us cut off. That's fine. Just lost 1 unit. What's 1 unit for anarchists? And we're almost done. Spain is almost taken care of, and we'll annex them through a focus. Now, can I join factions? We are not allowed to join any factions, which is interesting. Portuguese anarchism, Civil War ends, and we annex them. This is an occupied state, but through a focus, we can make it into a core. Axis, stuff happening, and Iberia is red. Molotov-Ribbentrop. Okay, so who do we fight next? Someone suggested that we should go after China to get infinite manpower from there. It's possible. Let's get the captain of industry. Some more civilian factories going. Yeah, doing a new way of warfare was a mistake. Or rather, doing it this early was a mistake. I should have gone with this first. It's fine. Regional Defense Council of Iberia. There's going to be a lot of core states for us. Yeah, it's going to take quite a lot of focuses until we are viable. Then we should probably invade someone soon. Unfortunately, we're somehow non-aligned, which means I can't even justify a war goal yet. A good target for us would be the Soviets or China. Could also go after the Allies or Germany. All is possible, I guess. It's tempting to do improved worker conditions, but just looking how much more stability we would need to acquire, it doesn't seem like we have a chance. So for now, all we can really do is sit back and do focuses. Poland being attacked. Regional Defense Council of Iberia. Got more factories from Portugal. Now we need torchbearers of tomorrow. I'm quite excited to try this out. Plant the seeds of revolution. That will change how we play this. But unfortunately we do have to wait a bit. Fall of Warsaw. Netherlands. Join the war. Belgium. Belgium would be a good target for us. We do border them down here. Right? Molotov-Ribbentrop has been honored. And Germany is about to kill France. Well, not yet, but surely they're going to. Maintaining the fire. Complete. War support. I don't need war support. I need stability. Sadly, that will probably never happen. I guess I'll do freedom of thought. That will need it, but just sitting here and it's an extra research thought. Feels wrong to not do it. Norway gets involved. What the hell? I stopped looking for a moment, and the Germans are getting killed. Did I just attack them and join in the war? I think so, yes. That's very strange. Can I defend myself from the Germans? I guess that would give us a lot of territory if we managed to swing the war against Germany. Save France from Italy. We'd get a lot of territory. You know what? What the hell? I'm gonna try it. Worst case scenario, we'll die. But let's pick something up here. Alright, sure, let's do it. Why not? We're going to attack Germany. Now, an Italian naval invasion remains a possibility and a threat. So I should deploy an army of these guys. Yeah, my military industry is in shambles. I don't really have guns. That would be a bit problematic. It seems like a great opportunity if the Germans can be stopped. Perhaps we should have justified on Italy directly. Come on, defend our French brothers. We need to bring anarchy to them. For that, they need to be alive. Come on, I need to stop the Italians. I don't have enough time. Yeah, Netherlands are doing great. They're almost in Berlin. How the hell did that happen? I mean, there's probably Brits there, but still. Hey, how far from capitulation are you? Can't see that, sadly. Right, 2 weeks and a bit. Come on, France. Endure. Come on, come on, come on. I need military access from the French so that I can defend them. Soviet Union declared war on Finland. So, but what if Italy doesn't join? Denmark capitulates. The Netherlands are all over Germany. Let's garrison our ports. Freedom of thought. Collective recovery. Right, let's declare war on Germany and acquire military access from France. Oh, you idiots. Seriously? Did I just do all this for nothing? I mean, I still be able to enter Italy through here. Italy has joined. I guess that's something. Alright, how about that access now? Still no. That's mighty silly of you, France. You might just die in a moment because of that. Still, it's an interesting development. If I can save France, and if the Netherlands can survive this, we'll get a bit of Italy, or Germany, and that is valuable. And we seem to be surprisingly effective. Just make sure the French don't get that territory back, because then I wouldn't have access to Italy. I need access to the Axis. Oh, Netherlands, maybe you will give me access. No, everyone hates me because I'm the Anarchs. Well, at least we're doing something, rather than just, sitting back and waiting for the focuses to complete. I'm still baffled. How could this happen? Berlin is taken. Silly Germany, what did you do? Not sure how the French took that. As long as we have some access to Italy, it's all good. Oh, am I using the wrong general? No, he's fine. It's actually going exceptionally well. We'll be defending France, and the Netherlands have almost taken over Germany. I'm baffled. What's my participation? 9%. That's enough to get quite a lot of territory. I wonder if I can get puppets. A German puppet would go a long way. Oh, damn it. France took a bit. Oh, come on, France. Oh, I give them military access. I shouldn't have done that. Cancel their military access. That's better. This way they won't be able to take territory from my territory and thus cut me off from Italy. Let's get an industrial concern company. This one. And it's finally time to do the spy agency. SIM, whatever that means. This is just so stupid. And I am on historical focuses, so, yeah. How? No idea. Liberation of Warsaw. And Germany seems to have capitulated. This is brilliant. And I have 11% participation. I have no idea how that happened, but it's beautiful. Bulgaria joins the Axis. That's not a very wise choice. Bulgaria, and so did Hungary. Or did they just join this war? I guess it doesn't really matter. Netherlands are about to become a global superpower. Maybe. Participation increases. So beautiful. The Iberian tentacle through France into Italy. Right, now we can do torchbearers of tomorrow. Let's do the best guns. I know it's early, but they will give us a very big advantage. Is it time to switch to balanced? Maybe. Don't want to lose all the equipment. Are you doing anything, Italy? Now let's keep pushing on aggressive. I need a lot of participation. Maybe I can puppet Italy or Germany. Again, I'm not sure if I can puppet as the Anarchs, but even if I just get some territory, that's great as well. Let's try the military access thing once again. Nope, and nope, and nope. Alright, no access for us. Wonder why. With some manual orders for Milan. No idea what happened here, but I love it. The unfortunate thing about this, the Netherlands might cut me off from Rome. We're doing 13%. If we get cut off, that might fall to like 10, but I'm working on it. Let's get deals of gentlemen. We will need spies later. Shock and awe. Oh, come on, Netherlands, give me access. Apparently, we're not trustworthy. Also, we seem to have the same color as Switzerland. If I were to attack you, I don't think anyone would guarantee them. Not with what's going on in the world. And again, I did cause a lot of world tension by attacking Germany, so perhaps it's not the best choice. And let's wait our turn and be opportunistic, because France seems to not be doing much. We did get Genoa, that's something. Still holding at 13%. Hey, Milan. Right, get La Spezia and go through here. We might beat the Netherlands to Rome. Funny how the Axis went from a world superpower, or rather a world superpower alliance, to someone who were just, dividing up. And I still have no idea how. Let's do the inevitable counter blow and then go down this path here. We'll look pretty much just like Switzerland. You know what? I'll try justifying on Switzerland. If they get guaranteed, I'll just cancel. And again, goddammit, Netherlands took it. They could theoretically join the Allies once I attack. That would be disastrous. And again, if the Axis are still alive, they would almost automatically join the Axis. So we'll see. So there's not much we can do here. Yeah, they have been guaranteed. Let's cancel. Don't want to fight the Allies. I could theoretically try naval invasions if I had that technology. It seems like we'll just have to rely on the war participation we have already acquired. So yeah, at least we got some states from Italy. Now we wait. Trotsky survives assassination attempt. Weekly stability -2. It seems like Italy is not long for this world. Oh no, I can't join factions. Forgot. And here is the peace conference. Alright, they did take most of it, which is a problem. Let's see if I can puppet. Already been puppeted. Supervised state. Italy. Can't really do anything in Italy, apparently. I could puppet Hungary, kinda, it seems. It's a pity I didn't get more participation, but we'll take what we can get. Hungary should be worth it. And then we'll try taking some territory, mostly from Italy. But first, let's end the turn with Hungary. Something's wrong here. Why can't I expand Italy? So, Hungary, my subject. Here you go. Can't even give them their own territory. I'll have to pass. And pass. And pass. Let's try giving Hungary to Hungary. Good. Puppeting Slovakia would be quite expensive. Right, seems like we'll just have to take territory. Sicily is not too expensive. There's Piedmont. And turn, and pass a bit. Pass a bit more. I think I passed too much. I know, it's not all bad. I can take a few states from Italy. And Slovakia. Well, half of it. Well, that's as much as we could get. Not a lot, but we did get all of Hungary and bits of Italy, which is decent concerning how little we contributed. Although, maybe I should have focused on Germany instead. They do have the best industry. Okay, let's have a look. What do we have here? Kingdom of Hungary is my supervised state. Yeah, why can't I have a normal puppet. Maybe it's blocked somehow, because first I only could do supervised state, and later I could only do puppet. So did something go wrong? I don't know. Well, at least we'll have Hungary fighting for us if something happens. In all honesty, I'm kind of weirded out by that. It's fine. At least I got some industry from Italy. Now what's next? I think we'll have to fight the Soviet Union. Eritrea joins the Allies. Yeah, I should have acted differently on this peace conference. For example, I should have made a border with the Soviet Union. Do the axis still exist? Okay, it's all weird and stuff. United Mexican States and Austria joins Germany yet again. Well, let's sit back and prepare for those decisions that let us ignite anarchist uprisings all over the world. Anarchism is successful, apparently. Let's go down this path now. Seems like I might have messed up with Hungary. Italy lays claim to Greek territory. Isn't Greece in the Allies? No, it is not. I'm gonna need naval invasions, won't I? Let's research that when we get a free slot. Militarize the people, even more manpower. The Soviet Union should be fighting a lot of the Allies soon, and it would be a great idea to help fight the Soviet Union. However, we don't really have access to their territory. I should have waited for Hungary to, be possibly made into a normal puppet. Yugoslavia joins Japan in their faction. Oh, I do have transport ship technology. Do I feel silly now? We'd have been using that all along. And we can begin the reintegration of our territory. Militarize the people done. Anarchism knows no borders. And Yugoslavia is at war with China. I mean, sure. I've done stranger things. Yay, more cores. Which means more factories and more manpower. I need army experience for this. Damn it. Right, let's exercise all of our troops. I think I'll need to do this. That'll give me some army experience. Done. Now let's see how those anarchist uprisings work. Pity with that army experience requirement. Didn't realize that. This Arabia goes to the Soviets. Well, here it comes. Japan attacks the Philippines. Okay, plan the seeds of revolution is done. Let's see those decisions. Ignite anarchist uprising in Italy. Interesting. We need a lot more of infantry equipment. Why can't I do that in France, though? I mean, I don't control their territory, but shouldn't that be possible? It said in neighboring countries. Maybe it will update? No. Right, I'm gonna do this and test it out, and I think that'll be it for this video, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I will need to acquire a lot of infantry equipment to do that. Let's cancel those extra units that I was about to deploy, and do Global Defense Council. Since we'll be doing that thing in Italy, let's get an Italian operative. Oh, that's a glorious moustache. Start building a spy network there. Japan attacks the Dutch East Indies, which means the Allies are gonna kill Japan now. And we can start producing the best guns. It will lower our efficiency though, but they are the best guns, so let's make them. I guess I'll stop exercising now to not waste resources. Do you need that extra army experience? Oh right, Yugoslavia was in the Japanese faction. Global Defense Council. And we have this scary flag. Now let's do communal military strategies. This way we'll be able to acquire some army experience. So, can I turn this into a core, or can I not turn this into a core? I don't see these decisions. Maybe through here? Perhaps they'll appear once we have enough compliance. Or do we have to be at war for this to work? I don't know. Oh, you do it from the map only. See, here it is. Integrate the Baleares commune. We could do that, or we could do it that way. Oh, interesting. I mean, this one is cheaper, so that's what I'm gonna go with once we get the army experience. This one's very expensive. Okay, so now we know how that works. It costs all the political power. Yugoslavia capitulates. Communal military strategies complete. First I'll do shared burdens. Right, let's militarize and the industry. And we will soon be able to ignite the anarchist uprising. For now, let's hire the Council of Theorists. That'll give us enough army experience to do the thing. And I guess I'll go back to just training everyone. We do need to integrate these regions. Real pity I spent that army experience on a doctrine. I forgot I'll need it. Oh, and we can ignite the anarchist uprising in Italy. Right, I'm very curious how this will play out. I will probably not manage to survive a fight with the Allies, but let's at least prepare this army to do something if it happens. I mean, if it happens, we'll go down, but at least we'll go down swinging. I mostly just want to try out the anarchist uprising mechanic. Right, let's do it. Ignite anarchist uprising in Italy. 90 days to prepare. I guess I could deploy some more troops in the meantime. Perhaps they'll be enough to survive. Probably not. Create a global anarchist unit. Will that automatically put me at war with Italy? I mean, if it's just Italy, I could handle that. But move over here. We've militarized the industry. Now communal autarky. 14 more days. One day, and let's see anything happen. Okay, where's my anarchist uprising? Does it take some time? Is there like a special modifier somewhere? No modifier. Do I need to declare war on them for this to happen? I have no idea. Okay, I'm not sure if my game bugged out or if I just didn't understand something. Let me reread the focus. Plant seeds of revolution. Unlocks the seeds of revolution decisions, allowing for the creation of anarchist uprisings in neighboring enemy countries. So the uprising should happen on its own, it seems. But it doesn't happen. I mean, maybe it only works if I attack them, but if I attack them, I'm dead, because they're with all the allies. But if I don't attack them, I don't know if it works. Right, the aim of this video was to explore the Anarch tree and go for the Global Defense Council. Of course, course, if I were to redo it now, I would play it completely different and much more effectively. But I feel I have to attack Italy just to know if that's how the Anarch cells work. Maybe it's meant to only be done during a war? I have no idea. I am going to attack Italy. This will be the death of me because Italy is allied with France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, and United States. So I will just be killed. But I feel like I have to do this so that I know how this works. So we're going to attack them knowing that we will be defeated. There's just no way I can win this. But I have to know. So let's attack Italy. I mean, I could win this in some better circumstances, but right now I can't even join a faction. I'm going into this fully knowing that will fail. But I do have to know. Anarchist commune angered by Italian posturing. Sure, anarchist communes tend to be angered by everything. And Italian posturing is a very good reason. Communal autarky. Is there anything else we want to do before we are killed by Italy? Let's do shared burdens. I mean, don't get me wrong. The anarchists have the potential to be very, very powerful. But it turns out you have to play them completely different than any normal nation. Justification for Lombardy is complete. Now I'm going to declare war, fully knowing this is our end. We cannot win this, but I have to know how the Anarchist Uprising works. The game promised me extra Anarchist units. Where are my extra Anarchist units? I've asked France to join. In the United Kingdom, I can't see any Anarchist units. That's a lot of countries that come to kill us now, isn't it? Quite a lot indeed. Yeah, I don't see any Anarchist units popping up. Let's go full aggressive. Where is that Uprising? Our cipher has been broken. Sure. So I get new options to ignite an Anarchist Uprising. Let's read through these. Any state controlled by France is connected to the owner's capital, is not a capital state, whilst any state is controlled by the Global Defense Council, Anarchist Uprising. I honestly don't know how this is supposed to work. Do I get extra units once I conquer that state? It's not really an uprising then, is it? And I already did that in Italy and got no units. Do I have to be at war with them? But if I have to be at war with them, why doesn't it warn me that I have to be at war with them? Oh, and they cannot be in a civil war. So yeah, that should have started a civil war in Italy. And it did not. Yeah, the game's balked, I think. Yeah, either the game's broken in some way, or I just don't get how this is supposed to work. And whilst the Anarch mechanics are interesting... Oh, yeah, I forgot to secure Gibraltar. What was I saying? Yeah, so the Anarch mechanics are interesting, but they don't seem to work. Or at least, they don't seem to work how I would expect them to. You know what, maybe I should just disband some troops and use the extra infantry equipment. Will be lost. Okay, how about if I just retreat from the front lines? Because I want that equipment back. Or just retreat here. Just cancel all your orders and go home. So maybe I can recover the equipment and see if an uprising done during a war works. Okay, everybody go home. Gonna get sunk by their ships, aren't you? Yeah, well, maybe some will get through. France is killing me. Run away. Quit India movement. Not right now, please. Right, so I can disband you now. Let's disband them. See how much equipment we get in stock. Almost none. Right, so how about I disband half of you? Like, no equipment? Oh no, I did get some equipment. Just not enough equipment. Right, you guys are going to just garrison Madrid and stay there and hopefully survive while I try to do that one additional decision that probably won't work. Yeah, not enough equipment. What if I disband all of you? Oh, right, and do no garrisons. Yeah, garrisons do hold equipment, don't they? Occupied territories, no garrison. How about now? Not enough. Oh, that's silly. Okay, there's nothing else I can do now. But you did see it. I did the decision to do an uprising in Italy, and it didn't work. So either it doesn't work, or it needs to be better described in the tooltips. If I have to be at war with them, please say that I have to be at war with them. It's kind of important. Right, should we end now, or do we want to see Spain get defeated? You know what, let's wait and see if they puppet us or release us or something. I mean, I knew we were going to lose going into this war. Did want to see what happens. Okay, so what did they do? We are a supervised state of Britain, and they did release some other Spains from us. So, but we do still have a lot of factories, and we can still play, but we are a supervised state. So we actually keep playing. We're no longer an anarchist, but we still have stuff like collectivized society. That is quite interesting. See if it changes. Election, government contested. Wait a minute. We'll get the Spanish Civil War again. Sure, give me communists and fascists. We don't care. Did we get the cores back? It seems so, yes. And we maintain the anarchist bonuses. Can we still do anarchist uprisings? Yes, we can. Okay. This is silly, but workable. I guess if the Soviet Union attacked, we could join in the fight and actually do like anarchist uprisings in the Soviet Union. I would need to border them though, wouldn't I? Curious. We're sort of anarchs, but we're also not. It's abound. Anarchist knows no bounds. Anarchist society. We do have the insane economy, but we're just a democratic country in the Allies. I think I just found a weird loophole that could be used to get a super powerful Spain in multiplayer. Cool. So we lost, but we learned learned something. And I can ignite anarchist uprisings in countries that are my friends in my alliance. I think the uprisings are a bit borked. Do they need to be at war, or do they need to be at war with me? I don't understand anything about this. Alright, I'll do one more thing. We'll wait until we have 20,000 guns and click the ignite uprising button once more. If nothing happens, that should confirm that we need to be at war with the target. Polish-Romanian alliance. Can we fight you? Right, we can now ignite an anarchist uprising, which will probably not work again. But the Soviet Union is about to attack Turkey, I think. Let's see if I can do one against them if the allies come to Turkey's defense, which they probably won't. Right, they declared war on Turkey and on Romania. Romania is guaranteed, but Romania is also not the target, so nothing should happen here. Hungary's free though. They were my subject. Now they're independent. Soviet Union declares war on Japan. Okay, Romania joins Japan, which means they're about to be at war with the allies. Will I be able to do an uprising in Romania? Maybe. Probably not. I think I would need to border them in some way. Nope, no new options for the uprising. Alright, one last thing. Let's click the button and see if an uprising happens in Britain. I'm pretty sure it won't. Right, 2 days. 1 day until an anarchist uprising is supposed to happen in Britain. Oh, it created some units for me. It didn't do that in Italy though. Okay, so I guess it does work if my units can be positioned there or something. And if I was at war with them, it would kind of work like an Order 66 situation. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but it is also a bit balked. This needs to be fixed. Although it can be used for quick unit deployment, I guess. We have 28,000 guns. If I were to disband all of them, units cannot be disbanded. Okay, something else then. How many guns do they have? 300 guns per unit, 18 units. That's a bit over 5,000 guns, and we paid 20,000 for that. Okay, so I suppose this would probably work out great if we were at war with each other. That would just deploy my troops right in their territory, which is great. However, once again, if that's how it works, it should be kind of explained, because I just wanted to start a civil war in Italy, and didn't. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. We have explored the anarchist path, which is interesting, but not my style. Why? Well, because of all the limitations on diplomacy, and diplomacy is how I played the game. Anarchist Spain is definitely very powerful, with collectivized society and all that free manpower, and making any states they want into a core, which would be especially effective in China. However, all the limitations put on it make it a country I wouldn't really play unless it's a special situation. Also, the uprisings either need to be fixed or better explained. Let me know how you like it. So there's that. I would play it better if I played it again, but I don't really want to play anarchists, at least in the near future. Then again, if I were, for example, fighting the Axis, say Germany got here and I was fighting them, and I could just spam uprisings all over their territory, that would be quite cool. So there's something to be said about anarchist Spain being a viable choice. Also, I think in multiplayer, you could do what was kind of done to me by the United Kingdom. Just go down the anarchist path and then surrender to your friend and turn back into a normal country that can join factions, but keep all those beautiful anarch bonuses. Where's that bonus? The anarchist society. 8% recruitable population and 0 stability forever. But hey, 8% recruitable population. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you think and what I should do next. And also, a reminder, this video has a sponsor. Do check them out. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.